Hello, beautiful ones. Welcome to the weather forecast for the energy and frequency of July the 13th to July the 19th next week. I have pulled some cards and I was asking for which energies and frequencies as a main theme, as a main template are we presenting the coming week. And they showed me it's the energy, frequency, and geometry of the egg of life. And it speaks about the symphony of the creation. The impulse is to have deep trust in the always providing origin, source from which we all are, and to trust deeply into the realization and the unfoldment of the creative potentials and the powers that are at work governing the peace and love. 111 on the timer. So it's about becoming more stable in your frequency, clearing everything up that is not. And the second geometric pattern given to describe next week's energy is the vortex field. It's reminding us of vortices, our vortices, and all the other vortices that exist on the earth and that are spiraling and being inductive for energy and everything else. That these are portals to the inner and outer and multidimensional connected through quantum connection galaxies. So our portal, one of our portals, the portal inside our chest is a portal to the inner and outer realms of the universe. And the suggestion is to tune into the power of all there is, allowance, accepting without judgment, not being without discernment, of love. Everything is love. In order to feel this transformative, vitalizing, and whirling power of this all there is love, and experiencing that this eternal light reharmonizes, brings harmony and light and coherence, balance back. And thus this is vitalizing and renewing your life's energy, your potentiality. You can feel it when you are excited, when you are attracted to something, you get this arousal, this kind of vertigo. So here is the power of manifestation at work and shows you something that is in coherence with you completely is vitalizing. So now let's go to the walk through the week. So Monday, July 13th reduces symbologically to a 21. That's together a 3. We have got the Mercury Casimi in Cancer. It is so positioned that Mercury is then in the center of the Sun. And it is said that this position is something where Mercury and all other planets that can be in Casimi positioned to Sun, that these planets then become newly charged, renewed with new energy, powering up their designated energetic field, which they are casting towards us. And we have got Venus square to Uranus and Venus quincunx to Neptune and Pluto. This day brings a lot of stuff up in regards of values. It can be experienced as a value shock when something unexpected shows up, or it can be a very confirmative, enlightening eureka moment considering one's values and their positive, confirmative, vibrational mirroring. You will see it when you feel it, and you will feel it as you see it. There's nothing more powerful than the power of getting mirrored in its purity, in its values. And this is wonderful, because in that way you always see on the quality of the outside world and your perception and your reaction and everything you attribute to that, how you are charged, what thought patterns, codings, and so on you are running on, or are running you. It brings a lot of emotional insight. Everything that then comes up is to be interviewed, is to be interrogated, is to be dissected again, so to speak, in order to reassess eventually and find new language for something, find a new point of view, find a new position into something when decisions have changed, or relationships have changed, or attachments that have to go, then will show up. And this you will have to put in action, realizing, acknowledging, and then behaving in a way that goes in coherence with this. On this day, this exploration of values can appear inside the field of relationships, money, taste, and behaviors are going to be shown as aligned or misaligned. You should avoid impulsive purchases or final relationship dramas, because this energy is still very fresh. Take your time out to reflect in nature or in whatever coming back grounding technique and strategy you are using feels best for you. Come back into you, into this present moment, by breathing and centering yourself down. Tuesday, July the 14th, we have got adding up the numbers of the day, the 22, a master builder number, reduces to the 4. The new moon is in Cancer at 21 degrees 59 and is connected still with Mercury retrograde, which gives us the availability for revisions, for looking into, for making a second draft, okay? It's about now finding out what is needed for a new foundation, or for fortifying a built foundation, or for denying something, neglecting something, and start completely anew. Whatever goes for you, whatever resonates, you don't have to force the story into my interpretation of the energies of the day. 2024 as master builder energy speaks numerologically of building, manifesting, structuring, putting it into action. So it's less just dreaming in the head. Thus, we admit dreaming is already a manifestation of vibration, and it builds on it. Everything that exists was, before it has existed in this physical year, it was physical as vibration, as an idea someone received. So everything we live in was an idea once upon a time. And it's about this second step, realization of the frequency, yeah? Building foundations, building first steps, building processes, building habits, whatever it is, whether you are painting, recording, singing, it is about bringing something non-permanent into form, for starting using that form, and then someone in the future deciding how to change that. But first, get into going. Find a rhythm. Do it. Whatever it is you are creating and realizing in your current phase of living your life. So, these new foundations will be highlighted in the field of home, family, safety, belonging, and emotional self-care. We highly advise you to look into these areas of your life and assess them right now, because what you have done today is what you have done today. So once again, we repeat, look into your relationship of home, family, safety, belonging, and emotional self-care, and do whatever is needed in order for you to get to a new foundation, get to a new beginning. Let's go on to Wednesday, July the 15th, which reduces to 23, which gives us the 5. We have Uranus in sextile to Neptune, and Moon is in Leo. The Leo. A lot of you guys are feeling the Leo energy, and I know a lot of you guys are receiving Leo messages. And this is very, very nice. So, on this day, it's about a renewal of your visions and all the concepts you have built on this first visions, yeah? It's about, okay, I put something into action, new habits and so on, and now it's about my vision. How do I realize it? Am I still on the track of realizing the best possible version of my idea in the present moment? And when not, what can I do to change it and to level up? It's always starting with a question. The law of allowance means I'm not deciding, jumping into an action by assuming my assumptions are all correct. The easiest way of realizing the law of allowance is by asking questions. Universe, show me what is the next step. Universe, in regards, very specific, yeah, in regards of this next step in my heart's progress, fill in the gap. I feel that there is an energetic friction. I feel that there is some contrast. I feel that there is some misalignment. Show me how to change it. Show me how to do it better. Thank you for me now being able to see that this and this and this and this are the areas for my next level up. Give me the ideas. Give me the walkthrough. Give me the inspiration. Give me the people, whatever you need. And then you send it out. Ask and it is given, always. So, vision meets renewal. As you then ask and expect spiritual downloads, you will on this day be even more tuned into receiving spiritual downloads. They can bring technological ideas of how to use technology, ideas how to combine technology. Maybe you are learning a new skill, maybe you are downloading a new app. There are various times. On this day, it is likely to happen. And it's about new life models, because the habits, the new foundations, the new routines that there will be energetically realizations of on Tuesday will now change everything in their surroundings, yeah? For example, when you used to go to Burger King, but you decide to become a vegetarian, and then you don't go anymore to Burger King in order to keep all the things away that could lead you back into being a non-vegetarian or whatever. It's just an example, okay? We could, no offense, guys. New life models, okay. It's about testing out, trying out, and the Leo energy, the Leo moon energy, is about creativity, is about your passion, your life, how you want to love your life and live your life, to show yourself and to play. Do not overperform. When you feel it's not in alignment with you, but when you feel it is in alignment with you, do whatever you want to do. Maybe it's just for others overperforming, but for you it is the right frequency. Yeah. And test the new ways of living your life out. And as soon as you sense there is something not so easy and smoothly, ask, and it is given, and then you are in the process of integrating in the most effective way all contrasts that have appeared in your life. It is like being a baby, like immediately responding to what is. Yeah. So, without belittling babies. It's a very effective method to ask questions and to speak with the universe. How else will you be a channel that creates with the universe? Yeah, we need communication, and we can make it even more precise and direct and clear by creating this kind of conversation, communication in our everyday life. So, on Friday, July 17th, we've got the moon in Virgo. The date reduces on 25, which then becomes the 7. It's about an ending, yeah, 4 and 3, 4 elements, 3 forms of God, or whatever, emanations. On this day, refining, cleansing, and sorting can become focused, highlighted archetypically. It's a good day for routines, for body, nutrition, to-do lists, writing, and for everything that needs more detailed, precise refining. Because everything, what could make sense, I don't know, yeah, I don't have to force the story, but a lot of structure changes are energetically present in the net of the week ahead. And the moon in Virgo giving us a day energetically that facilitates and enhances writing phases, details, something like bringing something new into more concrete manifestational commitment, okay? 25/7 brings in analysis and inner retreat, less noise, more precision. So when you feel on Friday that it is a very good day for you to restructure something, make notes, make the vision board, whatever, do it. It is then appropriate for you. It is in your frequency. And when you feel on that day, no, I'm not, then even this is good. It's about alignment, and it's about having and applying the discernment of tapping into your body field and asking the question, does this energy serve me right now? In which way can I have optimal, profitable use of this energy? How can I ride this energy today with the most hilarious, exciting, alive outcome possible for me? What frequency energy can I be that allows me to milk today's frequency energetic net in a way that propels me beyond my wildest dreams? Yeah, and you can play with these processes and do whatever you want with it. They are nice. Apply them, yeah? Even getting up early and speaking all in life comes to me with ease and grace and glory, or whatever words you line up. This shifts your frequency. Abraham Hicks says, get into the vortex or get into the high-flying disc by thinking nice things for 17 seconds and let the momentum carry you away. Because after 17 seconds, your mind gives you even more positive things, and then more positive things. And then you get into the vibration of these positive things. And you vibrate then at that point. And with that, you get more appealed and attracted for everything else. And this is the vibration, the happy, 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 happy vibration that then gets mirrored by others. And then coherence. Yeah, nice. You can play with it. So, Saturday, Saturn Day, July the 18th, 26 reduces to 8. We have Uranus in trine to Pluto. This becomes exact and is with that a highly active energy for reform on a social level. Yeah, reformative power. In the focal point of these planetal energetics are future, how the future can look like, what future do we envision, in which direction do we want to go, which one do we want to decline, which one do we want to stop, which one do we want to choose. It's about technology, it's about power and networks. You can see in which direction these archetypical terms can point out, yeah, the AI situation and everything. So future technology, power, and networks connect now with shadow work. So what is shadow work? Shadow work is not the deep world, it's not that. Shadow work is what has been projected into the shadow that now can come in and be investigated in the light. Like traits, patterns, mechanisms, motivations, collective outcome, collective ignorance, manipulation, yeah, everything that has been not so consciously thought through or reasoned with or investigated, this will come up and be then assessed, which will then have consequences for us. No? Because we are the consequence. When we assess something to be not anymore in alignment and not to be of the highest good for everyone, we can position ourselves in energy and frequency and say, so I feel this and I wish for everything to happen, to fall into place, to become allowed, that this is better or best. Yeah, what needs to happen in order for more peace, more alignment, more communication all around the world? I allow it. I feed it right now with my conscious speaking, voice, speech, and this you can do. Please use, when you have got a channel or a group or something, use these gatherings in order to consciously unite your field and bring it back into the mass consciousness field. Yeah, by saying everything that right now needs blessings receives the blessing. Yeah, for the best possible outcome. May everyone be protected and may everyone be guided in the highest of the highest light, pure source light, source light. So 26 and 8 are giving the energy in of where does true authority need to emerge is an assignment, assessment. Now, who has got an authority, who lives like by the rules or by the values, blah, 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 blah. Is it control, is it manipulation, or is it strength? What is it? It's a very nice question for reflecting on a social and global level. Coming to Sunday, July the 19th, it reduces to a 9 by adding 2 and 7. With the 9, the cycle ends. So it is to highlight that Mars is in sextile to Saturn. Saturn, the teacher, how to manifest, how to bring it to form, how to decide which form is the most appropriate for something. And the 9 as the end of a manifestation cycle are connected energetically, archetypically. And we have got the moon in Libra, so it's about balancing, bringing into harmony, seeing what has been not seen, and then putting it into form and action. So to speak, when Mars represents the fire, the potentiality of fire, the realization of this potentiality would then be a flame. Yeah, this would be, so the structure of the flame would be that what Mars energy, when it would be just fire, would be like. You understand it. And if I've been mistaken, then I apologize for that. And on that day, the outer planet field opens farther. It is the connection of the big three, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, with Jupiter. So Sunday is about disciplined integration. Everything that has come up during the week receives now the energy of Mars, action and following through, and it goes into the realization and its structure by Saturn's energetics that it is bringing into the field. Acting, yes. Forcing, no. Playing, yes. Forcing, no. Okay? Use your discernment, and you will do as you so answer the energies of the Libra moon. The completion then that we will reach will then on the coming Monday be the basis or some element of everything that builds on it and relates to it. More on that in next week's weather report. We give you now the outlook that with Sunday, July 19th, 27:9, Mars sextile Saturn, Moon in Libra, outer planet field completely open. It's about making peace with something and not betraying, blurring your decisions, your directions, okay? So with this, we highlight that you as part of the collective will be even more tethered to becoming more of you and you will be shown where you don't choose you, or not to, where a choice is not anymore choosing yourself. What can happen? Okay, for example, I eat meat and then I don't eat meat, then this choice would become, yeah, you know, okay, this is temporary, this is fluid. You will be activated by the field Uranus, Neptune, Pluto to work on collective renewal, consciousness shifts, technology, language, bureaucracy, patterning, decisions, power, and new social structures. All in all, this week brings a lot of messages, insights, potential for new decisions and structures, and visionaries will show up and bring into the field their creative ideas, their approaches, their point of views, and assist in that way in finding out what truly is safe and good and enhancing well-being globally. Not just for some groups, but for every group. So with this emotional foundation that we are, everyone for oneself, gaining, building, coming clear with what is an emotional foundation, what is needed as a human competence to maintain and to nourish a sound emotional foundation, we all doing that, we are all collectively moving and directing and tethering our energy towards a future that really serves as a paradise for everyone. Not because we want to, but because we wish for it to be possible. We wish for ourselves the best possible outcome, as we do for the others. Nothing less. So, thank you for spending your time here. I hope this helps you navigating this upcoming weeks or this week's energy and frequency. Maybe you consider to send it to someone who feels excited and ignited by such kind of stuff. And we invite you to maybe look into the description box or the text box. Maybe there is something you resonate with us. Without further ado, we thank you. Have a blessed day and can't wait to see you again. Ciao for now. Bye.